What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slackerz. Welcome to the Yay or Nay stats. This week, there's been some big shakeups. Plus, I'm doing something towards the end of the video that some people have been requesting. So hopefully, you find that enjoyable. It has to do with stats and numbers. You'll see. But let's get into the stats. So first round of 4, check it out. Look at that! Last week's character, Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, is coming in 4th. Scorpion starts his debut week with 119 total votes, 93 yeses, 24 no's, 2 unsures. Scorpion has a 78.1%. That's pretty dang good. 4th place in his debut. Didn't Tails get... I think Tails in his debut had like 4th place or 5th place, so I think it was 4th place. So, wow, Scorpion... I don't know, people just seem to like him. That's pretty much it, right? 93 A's. That's not bad, but then, so the top 3 from last week, Crash Bandicoot in number 1, Dr. Eggman in number 2, and Rayman in number 3. Oh, by the way, every character this week did get multiple votes again, so, you know, if you're wondering about that, cool. There you have that answer, so, yeah, there's your top 4, looking pretty good, looking pretty solid, so, we'll move to the next round of 4. Which starts with 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we have Tails at number 5, who fell from top 4 from last week. Then Master Chief at number 6. Shantae at 7. Heavy at number 8. So, yeah, Tails in 5th place now with 135 total votes. 105 yays, 28 nays, 2 unsures. And Tails has a 77.7%. So, Tails is only technically 0.4% to tie, you know, behind Scorpion for 4th place. So it's not like Scorpion ran away with it. It's just a few more percentage points. Nothing too crazy there. But then, hey, look, right behind Tails is still Master Chief with 77.3. So there's another 0.4% percentage separating 2 characters. So it's still, again, very tight race here. It's not like anybody's really running away from it. It's just they're getting a couple more percentage points than the other one. Then, of course, Shantae's up there now. Now has 270 total votes, 207 for yeses, 55 no's, and 8 unsures. So she's sitting at a 76.7. And then, of course, we got Heavy rounding out the top 8. Heavy comes in with a 75.3%. So there you go, top 5 right there, not bad. Top 8 right there, not bad. Moving on to the next round, we got 9, 10, 11, and 12. Again, a little bit of a shakeup. Bandana Waddle Dee ends up jumping Spyro the Dragon this week. So, Bandana Dee technically actually didn't go anywhere. Bandana Dee was 9th place last week, but since Scorpion debuted higher, Bandana Dee jumps Spyro, but stays in the same position. So, 9th place is Bandana Dee, now up to 198 total votes, 143 yeses, 49 no's, 6 unsures, and Bandana Dee has a 72.2%, which is only 0.2 above Spyro the Dragon, which is the character Bandana Dee just jumped. Spyro, 143 for total, 103 yeses, 29 no's, 11 unsure. Somebody gave Spyro another unsure. At this point, I think that's just kind of a joke. I mean, people come here and then just go, haha, LOL, unsure. Like, it's Spyro the Dragon. I don't know how you're unsure about that, but sure. But then you got Sora in 11th place, and check out number 12. The Knight from Hollow Knight busts into the top 12. The Knight now, I think, if I remember, I could be off, but I think it was 7 votes for the Knight this week. I think it was 5 yeses and 2 no's. But the Knight is up to 196 total votes, 133 yeses, 56 no's, 7 unsures, and the Knight now has a 67.8% for 12th place. That's crazy. That's pretty good for a nice little indie character, right? The only other indie character above him is, well, Shantae, and she's at 76.6, so yeah, Knight's looking pretty good. Next round of 4, we have 13, 14, 15, and 16. We have Saul Bad Guy, who did not have a good week. Ryu Hayabusa, I believe, had 3 votes, and all 3 of them were yays, so he moved up a little bit. Agumon had a rough week. I think 5 votes. All 5 of those were nays, so not good. And then Waluigi, if I remember, had 5 votes. I think it was 5 because it was 3 yeses and 2 no's. So, yeah, Wally, 157 yeses, 157 total votes, 103 yeses, 49 no's, 5 unsures. Wally has a 65.6. Soul Bad Guy up there in 13th is now at 67. 0.5, which is only 0.3 behind the Knight for 12th place, so close race right there. And like I said, Agumon had 5 votes this week, 5 nays. So Agumon went from like 68.1 or something like that, and dropped all the way down to 66.4. So not a good week whatsoever for Agumon, but there's your top 16. So next group of 4, 17, 18, 19, and 20, we got Chun-Li, Dante, Lara Croft, and Akira Howard. Chun-Li and Dante, I think Dante had 3 votes, 2 yeses, 1 nay. Honestly, I can't remember Chun-Li. Lara Croft did not have a good week. I think she had 4 votes. All of those were nays, so she dropped a bit as well. And then Akira Howard, I think 4 votes, 2 yeses, and 2 nos. So, yeah, Chun-Li's up to 160 total votes, 103 yeses, 46 nos, 8 unsure's, and 64.3% for Chun-Li. Dante's at a 64.1, so only 0.2 behind Chun-Li there. Close race right there. Lara Croft ends up falling down to 63.5. I believe she was above 66% last week, so she fell. Yeah, she fell 2.5–3% roughly in 1 week, which is pretty big. When you're in these mid 60s, you get lumped in with a lot of characters, and you lose 2.5%, you're going to fall quite a bit of places, which she did. I think she went from 15th. I think that's the spot she had last week, and now she's down to 19. So, yeah, big fall. But then Akira Howard rounds it out at number 20 with 62.9%. Next round of 4, we got Phoenix Wright, Doomslayer, Dixie Kong, and Gino. These are pretty much, you know, they pretty much haven't really changed from, you know, this point downwards for the last couple weeks. So, yeah, Phoenix Wright, 62.7%. We have Doomslayer. Well, Doomslayer actually had, like, it was either 2 or 3 votes this week, and they were all nays. So, not good for Doomslayer. He's fallen a little bit. He's now actually below 60%. He's at 59.8. I guess just people don't want Doomslayer, I suppose. That's the only way I could read this. His percentage keeps slipping, but got Dixie Kong. Dixie Kong actually had a good week. Dixie had like 6 or 7 votes, and she had like, it was either 5 yeses and 2 nos, or it was like 4 yeses and 2 nos, whatever it was. She had a pretty good week for voting. So Dixie Kong moving up to 57.8%, so that's kind of crazy. And then, of course, Gino in 24th place is now, I think Gino fell. I think he had 3 votes, 1 yes and 2 no, so he fell down to 53.2% for 24th place. Next round of 4 characters, we got Chosen Undead on 25th, Pyramid Head in 26th, Lloyd Irving in 27th, and Yuri Lowell in 28th. Chosen Undead, don't remember how many votes. Pyramid Head, don't remember. I think Yuri had like 4 votes, and I think he was like 3-1 or something like that. So Lloyd Irving had like 4 votes, and they were like 3-1. So it was a good week for Lloyd Irving. So he moved up in percentage. He's now up to 45% even. So that's pretty good. He was at 43% or something last week. So yeah, he's moving up a little bit, which is good. And then Yuri Lowell down there with 113 total votes, 44 yeses, 63 nos, 6 unsure's, and he fell down, just a couple percentage points, now down to 38.9% in 28th place. And then, of course, our basement dwellers, as every week, we have 29, 30, and 31. We have Jonesy for Fortnite, 179 total votes, 42 yeses, 133 nos, 4 unsure's. Jonesy has a 23.4%. Monster Hunter now has 100 total votes, 22 yeses, 74 nos, 4 unsure's. Monster Hunter comes in with a 22%, and then Crewmate and Imposter, where they absolutely belong, down at the absolute last place. Stay there. 136 total votes, 28 yeses, 102 nos, 6 unsure's. And Crewmate Imposter, well, they just happen to have a 20.5%. Now for that update that I was talking about at the beginning of the video, here it is. Some people said take out the unsures, don't count those votes. Let's see what that looks like. Well, here you go. I'm probably going to arrange this by like maybe 8 characters on screen at a time. So here's your top 8. It looks a little bit different. So again, I kept the yays stayed the exact same. The only thing I did was remove unsure votes. So you can go back and check out any of them. But basically, Here's your top 8. Dr. Eggman is number 1. If we remove the unsure votes for everybody, Eggman is number 1 percentage-wise with 83.6. Crash Bandicoot is number 2 with 83% flat. Then we have Rayman, Master Chief, Scorpion, Shantae, Tails. They're all up there. What is that? Spyro in 8th place. So yeah, not bad overall, right? It's still kind of the same idea for character and placement where they are otherwise. Because again, if you think about it this way, the only thing that removing unsure votes does is you're essentially taking away no's. Because again, when you've got to figure out the percentage points for this, you divide the total number of yeses by the total number of votes overall. So if you take away the unsures, which is essentially going against the yays, everybody's percentage goes up, so everybody benefits from it. But yeah, I mean, there's a reason I count the unsures. Here's the next round of 4, or the next round of 8, I should say. We got Heavy, we got Sora, Bandana Waddle Dee, Soul Bad Guy, got the Knight from Hollow Knight, Ryu Hayabusa, Waluigi, Chun-Li. So that's the next round of 4. And again, percentage points, everybody goes up because that's just kind of how it plays. Again, you remove overall votes, but you keep the same number of yays, so everybody looks better in the end. But next group, we have Agumon, Dante, Lara Croft, Akira Howard, Phoenix Wright, Doomslayer, Dixie Kong, and Gino. And then, yeah, you can see their percentage points. Again, very close. There's a lot of 67 point something, so a lot of very close characters right there. So yeah, if you're in the mid-60s, you're pretty much jumbled in with a lot of other characters. And then the bottom, we have Chosen Undead, Pyramid Head, Lloyd Irving, Yuri Lowell, Jonesy, Fortnite, Monster Hunter, and then Crewmate and Imposter. So bottom characters pretty much stayed the same. There might have been a flip-flop here or there percentage-wise, but nothing crazy. But at the top, yeah, Eggman and Crash, like I showed earlier. So overall, it's pretty much the same sort of standings. It's just, like I've said a few times, characters get a little bit of a boost. That's all it is. So that is all I got for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, a friendly reminder, please go vote in the earlier video from today. The new character for the Yay or Nay series, which happens to be Kratos from the God of War series. Our first PlayStation character in the series, so that should be fun. Let me know what you guys think about that, but do it in that video, please. Otherwise, that is it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed, as always, and I guess I will see you when I'm looking at you.